The red didn't fully come out until those last few messages, but now that flag is crimson. Here comes the crimson gin. Hello friends, trace amounts of science. Welcome back to ReddX. We're getting into some r/NiceGirls today. They're not all gold diggers, okay? Although that is what we get a lot of the time. I guess we'll have to see what percentage is gold diggers today. So get out your spreadsheets and keep track. That should be a not so fun game for everybody. And let's go ahead, we'll get on into the thing with, saw a similar post. Is she a nice girl? We'll be the judge of that. She says, I hate men. OP says, why? Who wouldn't, bruh? The shit they do? Yes. Why not just paint an entire gender with the same brush? I got hurt one time and it's everyone else's fault. OP says, well, what did they do? And she says, before we get into an argument, if I tell a guy I hate men on everyone's soul, I like them so much and am not including you with the men. And OP says, okay, lol. Yeah, she doesn't include you with the men because she thinks you're a little baby boy. Don't take that shit as a compliment, okay? I don't like that none too much. She says, yeah, some of the guys I tell this get so upset and triggered. Like, girl, if I hated, I wouldn't be talking to you. She calls you a girl as well. It's a shit test is what it is. Trying to see if you're going to say anything about it. If you're not insulted, then you should be. I hope that this was the last of the conversations. We all have some self-respect. We know better by now. Just walk away from somebody who is clearly toxic. And I don't need the Gubbins to tell me so either. I'll get them on the next post. Let's move on. This is 2-hour call, girl. I don't think it's what it sounds like. There's some subtext there, OP. I want you to know. Her name starts with L, whatever. L stands for loser. She says, would you be capable of lending me $20 until Monday morning? Monday morning. When the fuck is Monday morning, dude? I'm trying to show up on Monday morning. I'm good with paying back what I owe. You can hold me to it. I just need something for tonight that would be very helpful. You give Mr. Nice Chill Guy vibes. No sends antlers or something? Deer? I don't understand. He says, don't worry. I got you. You've been blessed. Oh, $20. And there's 20 photos of bucks attached, which fucking... that's really good. Took me a second, but that's really fucking good. Yeah. Don't worry about it, OP. She's gonna get you back on Monday morning. There's so much funny about this, but I'm gonna let the Gubbins take it away.
He asked for $20 and you cashed her out in raw venison vibes. Poverty met folklore and lost dark Gubbins.
Friend wanted green paper, you sent forest cow with head knives, blessing complete. Gubbins.
Forest cow with head knives, yeah, that's definitely a point for Gubbins there. Let's move into another post, I guess. Alright, here we got an OP who's trying to get his fuck on, but like not very hard, you know? She said smileys. He says, I'm gonna be honest, tonight's not good for me because I've been having hella sleep problems. I was gonna try and just drink my tea and go to sleep. M sends ellipses, ... OP says, I just gotta take care of my health right now. Like I'm horny, but, you know, not that much. She's not gonna take that well. Women don't like to hear that. Like, they do think that dudes are just a machine. They can snap their fingers, it turns on. But, like, yeah, there's a whole lot of other shit going on regarding me. So, I understand, OP. Especially once you start getting on in years. It's like, well, all that kind of takes a back seat. I gotta work. I want to feel like not shit in the morning, please. Thank you. M says, well, sex is good for your health, sunglasses. I can change that, smiley face. No, you really can't. I take my melatonin spray. And OP says, well, are you going to be busy tomorrow or tomorrow night? And she says, I work a double, unfortunately. I just needed to de-stress, but I get it. I guess I'm not that hot. Oh boy, see? That's a barrel of monkeys you can't put the fish back in, right? LP says, Lamau, I'm just old. How did I predict this shit beat for beat? M sends more ellipses, ... And OP says, lose energy when sleep is bad. And she says, bruh, you don't even work tomorrow, do you? LP says, no, I've mentioned some concerns about my health and sleep, though. I'd rather bang you when I'm rested and can really pile drive that shit. See? He's just being thoughtful, M. Yeah, can't we have a bit of delayed gratification here? It might feel all that much better in the long run. She says, well, I won't be free till Thursday. And OP says, shitty. But I should be well rested by then, though. And she says, see, meh. I'd rather get my shit fucked than wait a whole week. And she used the wrong whole, which is apropos, I think. OP says, well, I'm sorry I have personal goals that don't align with going out this late right now. It has nothing to do with how attractive you are. Oh, not according to her. The second that came out of your mouth, she took personal offense. M says, all good, just don't be mad when I'm busy in the future, lil bro. OP says, that's quite alright. You don't have to see me. No hard feelings on my end. And she says, great. Yeah, see, I wanted it right now. You weren't here to deliver your penis on a platter. And so I gotta go find another one. Wow, that makes me feel really special. What a ridiculous exchange. Who do you think you are, madam? Pimp named Slickback put a lot of things over a hoe, you know?
Money over a hoe? Always. Brand new gators over a hoe? Absolutely.
Good night's sleep? Absolutely.
A turkey sandwich with just tomato? Guaranteed.
All I'm saying is I think OP got his priorities straight. This chick is out of her mind. And I don't care what the outside looks like. You're not that hot because your mind is disgusting. Entitled, boring, useless. I mean, aside from the one use, but yeah, everybody seems to be making use of that. So I'm gonna pass. Yeah, we'll move into the next post. All right, good title here. OP says, honestly, I don't even know why I tried. It's gonna be the fucking name of my autobiography. She says, I'm honestly just practicing setting boundaries with men until I find one that isn't completely disgusting. Yeah, again, we're painting the whole fence with too broad a brush, all right? If you hate men, then why are you here? Why are you here? Looking for men. Anyway, whatever. OP says, haha, of course. Well, I completely get where you're coming from, but as a guy, you probably shouldn't tell me that you think all men are disgusting, because, it's kind of a red flag. X. Yeah, it 100% is. You didn't have to tell her that, though, because it's important for me to be able to identify those gigantic red flags. Is be like, oh, thank you for waving that so high. Normally, I would have had to get to know you a little bit, but now I can just fucking on to the next. OP says, so what boundaries are you gonna set for me, lady? And she says, why is that a red flag? And why should I give a flying fuck what you think about my opinion? Also, I never said all men, but ones that aren't are very, very rare. And usually they don't care when women say all men because they already know it's not them and are actively breaking apart those patriarchal norms. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get along, honestly. Men are women's apex predator. Our highest death count is at the hand of men. Do you understand how per capita works? No, we're not gonna go there. Yours is a heart attack. See how it's actually a red flag that you think it's a red flag? Oh, got hit with the reverse Uno. Well, again, I'll reverse Uno you again and say maybe I don't give a fuck what your actual opinion is about me. There we go. And then we just agree to disagree, and we part ways. OP says, nah, I lie. It was maybe an orange flag at best. The red didn't fully come out until those last few messages, but now that flag is fucking crimson. Here comes the crimson. Yes, indeed. Ne'er again shall it be missed by anyone in all the land. What was her name, please? So we could all be wary in the future. No, you don't have to do that. It's fine. I like how they had this little social justice gladiatorial battle for all of our amusement. Nobody won. Society got dumber and everybody lost. The end. Next post, please. He says, I saw her story about the loneliness epidemic and asked if it applied to both genders. She explained it in such an affable and wise manner. Is that... I hope it's sarcasm. Here's a meme. When you stop making what you desire a necessity, you become magnetic to it. And that's, Cher. I think her husband didn't desire trees, and that's why he became magnetic to them on that ski trip and died. Is that too deep to go? Like the Sonny and Cher reference? Whatever. Cher said, yeah, a man is absolutely not a necessity. Yeah, after my man crashed into a tree, I was like, whatever. I don't even want to find another one, really. I think a good man or a good woman can truly make your life feel complete in a way that you didn't understand was lacking before. The caveat there is that it has to actually be a good man or good woman, and it is a rarer and rarer thing these days. This isn't much of a meme. There's so much fucking text. What the fuck is this? I thought it was supposed to be like a sentence and I laugh and move on. Jesus Christ, you making me do the whole fucking thing? Really? Ah, okay. The male loneliness epidemic is happening because most men are jealous of women or have silly entitled notions in their heads lately. Like they're the prize, Lamau, and that couldn't be further from the truth. We don't need you. Ever. Yeah, okay, well, enjoy forever alone then, I guess. Like, if you truly didn't give a shit, you wouldn't have all this to prove. I see it in the incel community all the time. You say it's not what you want while also desiring it more than anything else in the world. I don't know why you gotta do that. Why you gotta do that? Craziest fucking way to go through life. Okay, OP replies to that quote-unquote meme and says, is it just man? I thought the loneliness epidemic was both genders. And she says, Lamau, yeah, Google's free, bro, but you gotta filter out your biases. I'm sure a lot of incels tell themselves that at night to sleep better, though. Laughing with tears. Yeah. Actually, I don't know anything. I saw a fucking meme and reposted it. Like, did you do any Googling? That's why you don't have any links on hand, is it? You gotta throw out your biases. And also Google's biases. So yeah, call me an incel. Okay, cool. And then I guess she reposts her own meme to him or something, or somebody else's meme. Guess who got stepped on to keep that system going? Women. OP says, wow, he actually did Google the thing. And yes, factors that may contribute to loneliness in women. It does happen sometimes, actually, as we did Google it. There are life transition and caregiving roles and higher risk factors like widowhood, living alone, or chronic illness. Cosmopolitan asks, does anyone care that young women are just as lonely as men are? And to answer that, Cosmopolitan, I say nobody will care until they start killing people, and then and then things get swap up real quick. OP says, yeah, I googled the loneliness epidemic applied to women, and here's what I got. And she didn't want to interact with that at all. She's like, I'm not fucking lonely. I'm gonna go buy another box of Franzia. Okay. I mean, if that's what makes you happy right now, I guess we all do what we need to do to get through the day, right? Gubbins says, what do you have to say about the male versus female loneliness epidemic? This should be fun.
Men alone 'cause world say no cry. Women alone 'cause world say fix cry. Both sitting in glow box pretending not to shake. Me think loneliness not boy or girl thing. It a species thing. Whole tribe forget how to sit by same fire. Gubbins.
Men rot in silence because they were told vulnerability is weakness. Women rot in silence because they were told empathy is endless. 2 prisons, 1 architect. Dark Gubbins.
Yeah, the architect designed this giant glow box, and now we just sit in there and pretend we're happy while deep down inside we're miserable. just a giant glow box where nobody's fucking home anymore, and it is sad. It's sad as shit, but I don't know what I could do to fix it. You know, I'm probably contributing to the problem by throwing things into the glow box so I can get money out. But if you want to help me get money out, there's Patreon, there's YouTube memberships. We've got a fourth wall for merch, Spotify and iTunes podcasts. I'd appreciate you checking out any of those things. With the advertising and depression stage of the video over, we can continue on with the fun. so let's do that. Our next OP says, chick has been insanely rude, met on Tinder. I think I'm done with dating. And so the loneliness epidemic continues. It's Kelly, everybody, from Tinder. And it's Kelly with an I. Don't forget it, bitch. She says something blah, blah, blah when I get home tonight. And OP asked earlier, and school's important for your kiddos. Wouldn't you get in trouble if they didn't go? And Kelly said, you did not understand what I said at all. Of course they would fucking go to school. OP says, geez, I did misunderstand just a small sentence. What's your deal? You're extremely hostile. Bro, this is already just off in the weeds. It's, I like the confrontational language, you know, calling out the thing when you see it. Although if we wanted this to progress, you know, probably we could have worded it a bit more gingerly. I don't know. She says, I cuss a lot, but apparently you think I'm hostile, so we'll stop talking. I hope you fail miserably at everything you're doing right now. I don't think you're a very good person. Okay, well, ditto. OP says, wow. I am now realizing that you have serious problems. Okay, yeah, bye. I wish you nothing but the best in everything you do. Oh, you just had to take the high road there, didn't you? I wouldn't. I'll be like, I can't wait to see it on the street. I'll pull by. I'll be like, hey, how's it going? you having fun out here? No, she got kids. It would be sad. That'd be sad for the kids. Better call CPS. What I'm trying to say is don't fucking give me lip, Kelly. I'll burn you to the ground, okay? That interaction surely was outrageous, but I still hunger for some more, so let's keep it rolling. Our next OP also needs some judgment. He says, I don't know if this is nice girl material, but I needed to share, cause WTF. It's the Leo biting his knuckle gif, and OP says, this is me looking at you. Oh, that's smooth. Yeah, I hit her with that tenor Giphy fucking keyboard. Nice. She responds and says, thanks. TBH, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not in here to waste anybody's time. I'm looking for marriage, seriously, but again, I'm a single mom. My bills are paid, but sometimes it gets hard. So I'm looking for someone that has money and gives me money whenever I ask for it. Good luck. I won't ask for anything unless it's very important, though. Not looking for anyone to take care of me or my kids, but that's if you want to. I'm just in need of help a little here. And also open to getting know someone not just about money or what I have going on, but I know some of you man not on here for real love. So if the money's right, I'll shake the ass tonight. Hashtag jokey joke. Laughing, but very serious. Okay, well, I do appreciate your candor, but I don't think that's a selling point, really. OP says, okay, I'm gonna be real. I don't know what was more overwhelming. That whole ass message right off the bat. That was the first message. Oh, it's wonderful. Or the fact that there wasn't a single damn period in the entire thing. It did make it difficult. We power through. That's okay. Apparently she didn't respond to that. She didn't like that none too much. Here's a look at her profile though. 5 foot 8 inches. People would describe me as quiet and shy. Better in-person communication style. Yeah, maybe. Let's hope. Zodiac signs of Cancer. I don't know much about cancers, but they're clingy. Education, high school, no surprise there. Love style, thoughtful gestures. Yeah, like stuffing money into my G-string.
I'm just another cock getting wired into the global economy.
I gotta respect the upfrontness on some level, but also like, holy shit, man. This is only going to work to attract you to the worst people possible. She's like, I do want real love, maybe, I don't know, but I'll shake my ass for money if you want. I can't fall in love with a stripper. I'm sorry, alright? T-Pain wrote an entire song about it. It was T-Pain, right? Who cares? I'm sort of tempted to throw this one to the Gubbins too. Why not? Fuck it.
Misi profiles say quiet and shy, then scroll and find full epic of Gilgamesh in text bubble form. How you go from whisper to Wi-Fi exorcism in one message. Me need oxygen. Gubbins.
No oxygen allowed. Only dead brain cells in these here parts. I also like Epic of Gilgamesh. Like Gubbins literature references are just off the chain. It's wonderful. How do you feel about it, Dark One?
She hit send like it was a hostage note to the algorithm. No punctuation, just desperation and broadband. The silence wasn't shyness. It was the calm before a financial monsoon. Dark Gubbins.
Okay, but yeah, nobody's getting wet in that monsoon is the thing. Yeah. Which really, if I have to stuff dollars into your G-string to get you wet, then I don't want that. Okay, that's not what I asked for. I don't think she's ever gonna find what she's looking for or what she thinks she's looking for. It's a very confused woman, and yeah, I feel bad, but also total nice girl energy. I can't fucks with it. Let's go ahead and find another post. SOP got a message on their work number after I blocked her. Oh, nice. Just invade all my spaces. Cool. Hey, I'm sorry. Maybe you're right. I have a lot of anxiety or toxic person you have met. What? It was nice talking to you. You gave me 2 choice, but you blocked me 2. Wrong 2. I replied that I choose the first one to talking to you without anxiety. Jesus, just reading the way that you write is giving me anxiety. What is happening? The wrong things is on me, but I want to make friends with you. I'm so sorry about it. Yeah, you're sorry as fuck. You're allowed to be that, okay? Just do it somewhere else away from me. That doesn't mean I have to participate in any of it, okay? I forgive you. I release you. Now get the hell out of here. Next post. This OP asks, exasperatedly, I presume, is this the new norm? I'm sorry, but probably yes. It's Layla. Oh, she got a song wrote about her. She says, are you rich or at least make enough to spoil me? I don't know, maybe if I was looking at a 10 instead of like a 6.5. OP says, yeah, I'm loaded. I work at Chipotle. I'll hook you up with extra guac on Tuesdays. Yeah, because that's when the manager doesn't come in. I got the hookup. Don't you worry about me. I mean, worry about me a little bit probably. It's not going well for me. Help, Layla. She can't help. She's lost in the sauce herself. And I ain't talking guacamole. Let's go ahead and get into another one. This OP says, just a few things, eh? She's Crystal, 41, looking for short-term, open to long. About me, just a few things. If you can't imagine yourself spending every single day with me for the next 3 months doing anything from the mundane to bending me over the kitchen counter, then maybe you shouldn't swipe right. Yeah, that's like I'm toxically codependent. I will never let you have any space of your own. I need to be there next to you at all times. Wow, Crystal, that sounds exhausting. I don't think I want to do any of that. I'm a princess. I am a slow burn, and I'm about collecting experiences with the right person. Moved back in Feb from the Bay. Show me around. I work/travel a lot. Yeah, 6 miles away. Had to read it 3 times just to get my confusion down to a reasonable level, says OP. What's confusing about that? She wants to do nothing. She expects you to have all the money in the world, but you're not allowed to go to work. You're supposed to do everything together. If you go to work, she's gonna be right there bagging up the fries with you, you know? Boy, oh boy, that sounds like a nightmare come true, doesn't it? As this whole episode has been, but I hope you enjoyed it for what it was, friends. I appreciate you watching. I plugged all the things already, but I'll do it again. Patreon, YouTube memberships, fourth wall for the merch, Spotify, iTunes, all sorts of podcast services. We got an Amazon affiliate link that I didn't mention. You could click that, it goes to my mic, but if you buy anything on Amazon after that, I get kicked back. You don't have to pay anymore. Jeff Bezos also wins, which is unfortunate, but yeah, I can't do nothing about that. I'll take my $5 and get the fuck out of here. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Always remember that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it. And until then, my friends, bye-bye.